Hi, it's Ashley from Live Happy Tarot. I'm going to do a quick card pull for you. If you're here watching this card pull is for you. I'm shuffling the cards. I'm using the Sun and Moon Tarot by Vanessa DeCourt. So, go ahead and we'll start off. The first card represents whatever it is that you're dealing with right now, whatever it is that you're thinking about, having a question about, and this is the King of Swords. So we got the King of Swords. The King of Swords is someone who is completely in control of his thoughts and his words, and he's a king, so he is in charge. He uses his thoughts and uses his words to create his world around him. He may be somebody in your life, or it may be you, or you might be feeling like you have control over what it is that you're trying to do or thinking, and that is the issue. Possibly you're feeling like you are the one that's always making the decisions. You are the one that always has to think about being in charge and making the decisions, being the king in your life. And maybe you're looking for not having that. Anyway, card number 2 is like what's blocking you. And we have Queen of Wands. So interesting that we get a king and then a queen. So the Queen of Wands is a fiery personality, someone who has or likes to create a lot of action, someone who is super creative, someone who isn't afraid to be who they are, to kind of, they're not even afraid of conflict. So these two cards together, maybe this is you, and the Queen and King, those are just like names. This could be a female and this could be a male. So we have the person who's in charge of, who feels like they're the person that makes all the decisions. They have to perhaps maybe really think carefully about what they're doing, and they feel like they are the king of, or in the one making all the decisions for their life, for their voice. And then we have this person who's super fiery, who is super creative, and they might be kind of a clashing personalities, or they might be meshing really well. It depends on what's happening in your life. And so right now we'll look for the outcome card. So I think they're meshing really well, because the outcome is a Prince of Swords, which actually is really funny. So to me, this card reading, which typically this card wouldn't mean like a child, but when we go from the King of Swords to the Queen of Wands to the Prince of Swords, and this almost looks like a stroller to me, I might feel like this means there is something coming out of these two coming together. Could be it could be a child, it could be a marriage, it could be like a creative venture, it could be, you know, some sort of business. But the Prince of Swords, the outcome, the prince is like a knight, and it is somebody who is, a knight is something that is sometimes represents kind of a younger figure than the Queen and the King. Sometimes it represents somebody who has a lot of action oriented, because they're a knight. Knights ride horses, knights go out and like do the crusades, knights kind of protect the king and the queen. So they are somebody who has a duty to do, perhaps. And again, that really could be a child. So you have a mother and a father figure here, and the child has chores. Maybe it represents part of your household. But it could also represent something that these two have created together, as in a business. It has things that it does for the king and the queen. And so that is your very interesting card reading for today. Such a different card pull that I've pulled in a while. King of Swords, Queen of Wands, Prince of Swords, all court cards. I hope you enjoyed my reading, and I hope it resonated with you. If it did, it was for you. I appreciate you watching.